There's research afoot.
You and I will survive together.
This is your champion.
Great challenge and then fight.
I am the jump master, which should go without saying.
They say you are most alive when you're in love. I guess you are not.
Let's land here.
I'm not a pawn. I'm here to break the game.
This sounds like it'll be fun.
I'm not a pawn.
Jump master.
I'm
Not
here
my
to
first
break
launch,
the game.
though I usually launch in the other direction. Shall we head this way? Whoops-a-daisy. First blood.
Who'd have thought Zero G is the only way to travel?
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Ready, set, go!
Just a higher power. Chad has mentioned a couple of times that he's spoken to people who are dead. They come to him. He's also had near-death experiences, and where he got these just crazy visions about what's to come, and just has visions. Visions. That's a Raven. Real life. He's the special one, apparently. I'm amazing. Listen to me. I'm sure the Latter-day Saint community would represent them. So again, sometime in 2015, Lori bought Chad's Standing in Holy Places series and became obsessed with them, according to friends. Chad and Lori did not know each other, that we know of, and if they did know each other, it had to be through emails, maybe, possibly like the internet. They both lived in different states at the time. I'm sure investigators are on it. I'm curious to know if they have traced any emails between the two of them, or like letters, anything from the probably they talked here and there, right? They had to. June 2015, Chad and his wife, they end up purchasing a home in Salem, Idaho, after Chad claims that he heard voices tell him to move to Rexburg, Idaho. Also, Chad wrote on his blog about this. He heard a voice telling him that he needed to move to this location to pull land, but they end up moving from Springville, Utah to Salem, Idaho. Tammy takes a position working at the again, and Chad continues his bullshit. So in late 2016 and 2017, Lori and Charles moved from Hawaii to Chandler, Arizona, April 3rd, 2018. Lori's ex-husband, Joseph Ryan, remember him? He dies. Cause of death was a heart attack.
Shotgun bolt here.
Sadly,
Level
Joseph,
2.
his body ends up being cremated. At the time, there was nothing suspicious about his passing, but now, of course, it's like, did he really die of a heart attack? Lori's brother really wanted to stay on the timeline, Bailey, and I'll add my opinions at the end. So then, December 5th, 2018, Chad and Lori, they are both on the podcast together, preparing a People podcast. They appear on the episode, a couple of episodes together. On the episodes, they just talk about, again, the end of the world, the end of times, the apocalypse, just stuff like that. So they appear on a podcast together. So then, February 8th, 2019, Charles files for divorce from Lori.
What are you talking
It
about?
says in the documents that Charles says
Care
Lori
package
was threatening
being
to kill
delivered.
him.
Billy
She stole
Sharon.
$35,000 from his
Are you
business
talking about,
account, and she was claiming to be a reincarnation of God. Her exact wording was that she was a, quote, translated being who cannot taste death, sent by God to lead the 144,000 into the millennium, and was preparing for the second coming of Christ. These were one of his reasons for wanting a divorce. Based off police records, they actually seem to have a very toxic relationship, and it seemed like, this is the first time I've seen it, it seemed like Lori was very abusive to Charles. She was controlling. She played some sick games. At this time,
Grammy,
this happened,
what's
when
this called?
a god, Charles actually got a hold of mental hospital because he wanted to have Lori put into
Nah, but what's the
holding.
name
She
of
just
it?
was very manic. This is what
Yeah,
Charles was saying.
Jacob.
He felt like
It's
she needed
Bailey,
help. So she had
Sharon.
agreed that she was going to get help. Lori just wouldn't follow through. Charles, he just seemed really nice, and he wanted to be with Lori. He wasn't giving
That's
up
the
on
person
this
in the
marriage.
background. Yeah,
So
Jacob.
Charles finally filed for divorce. Okay, he's not doing it anymore, right? Okay. So then February / March of 2019,
No, he's
after Charles
watching me play.
files for divorce, this is when Lori, she just vanishes for 58 days, leaving both her husband and her
Grammy
kids.
said you gotta leave
Charles
at 3 to
says
go
that
get
he
some
had no
cartridge
idea
stuff.
where she went, and nobody seems to know where she was at that time. So for 58 days, she was MIA. I know, nuts. I would bet money that Chad knew where she was, but I mean, I have read some reports that she and Tylee were in Hawaii, but then I also read that that was untrue. Again, maybe we should ask Chad. I don't know. So I'm not sure what the F she was doing for 58 days. But that just lets you know that she's comfortable with picking up and leaving easily. She just left everyone behind. Like, that's just so strange, right? So then in February, the date is unclear, but a friend of Tammy and Chad, remember they're married, a friend of the family who had published a couple of books through their company, and she said that
You're
she was
looking at
very
the
close to
epitome
them.
of
She spoke to them
strength
almost
and
every day because
brutality.
they
Does
were working
anyone have
just
the
very closely
backbone to
together.
face this
She said that
behemoth?
she spoke to Chad on FaceTime, and he expressed that him and Tammy were tight on money, and he was doing his best to keep his marriage together. She said that Chad spoke to her about his visions.
People up here on our right.
The friend said, quote,
Yep.
he really felt like she was going to pass away last fall between October and December. And very specific time frame, but he believed this. Unsure if Tammy knew she was going to die, in March of 2019, the divorce between Lori and Charles was
You're gonna
actually
have to come
dismissed
to us.
because
Let's go
Charles
ahead and go in
called it off.
circle.
He decided he wanted to try to make the marriage work with Lori.
I fought Bloodhound.
Melanie,
Then there were two.
2019.
Wait, is he going to
Melanie
fight?
is Lori's niece. Following Lori's niece, Melanie is married, was married to Brandon. June 2019, Melanie, she asks or tells Brandon that she wants a divorce. Brandon, according to his Facebook, because he made a big long post about it, he believed that it was due to Melanie's new religious beliefs after following her aunt into what he called a cult. So Melanie joined Lori with her extreme doomsday beliefs and was balls deep in there, just ride or die for it. But Brandon said it came as a complete shock because he was under the impression his marriage was in a really good place. Lori and Charles are separated at this time.
Are you gonna be able to
Charles
make
is
it?
paying for a home in Chandler, Arizona for Lori and the 2 children to live in. Charles is living at a different
Let's go over
location.
here.
Closest
In
one is
July
right there.
of 2019, Charles goes to Lori's home.
You not have any
in Chandler, Arizona,
hills?
to pick up JJ. Tylee is there as well. Also at the home was Lori's mother, Alex Cox. Alex
go
stayed
ahead
the
and
night,
revive
and
him.
all 4 of them were in the home. When Charles came to pick up JJ, he and Lori got into a violent dispute. Tylee, the daughter, she was in her bedroom. She came out of her bedroom when she heard the argument happening, and she was holding a metal baseball bat, which was said to protect her mother from any violent attacks. Charles. It said that the bat was taken from Tylee by Charles. He sees the bat, he takes it from her, and that he swung and hit Alex, the brother, in the head with the bat. At this point, Alex then said he shot and killed Charles because self-defense in front of kids.
Come on.
Yeah. Police initially ruled the case as just that, self-defense, and like they did not think anything suspicious about it. Immediately after the shooting happened, Lori took both of the children and left the house. It's unclear exactly like where they went. It's assumed that she may have dropped JJ off and she didn't return with him. When Lori returned to the home, she actually came back with Tyler. Tyler was still with them, and they came back. Police were there.
Oh, wait, what am I doing?
And we know this because there is body cam footage from the police when she came back to talk to them. So they're speaking outside. Tyler is right next to her, and they're very calm. It's also caught on the body cam footage when Alex was originally questioned. He said he was in the home alone when this happened. She said that she was there with the kids. So two different stories. Based off the body cam footage, Lori seems super calm. She's laughing, her hair. I know I shouldn't make a comment about her physical appearance, but I believe it's the sister-in-law or the ex-sister-in-law said that Lori never had her makeup done or her hair done. So when she saw the body cam footage, Lori was in her hair done, she's nail on, she's cute. The sister-in-law but the body cam footage shows that she's just really calm. She's kind of giggling here and there. You know, Tylee also is pretty calm as well. Overall, she just doesn't really seem a little sad or upset. It makes you wonder why police didn't investigate the situation further in the first place.
Both of them?
Especially because if they would have simply looked into the background and saw that Charles recently tried to put Lori into a hospital to get help because she seemed mentally stable, didn't.
A whole nother team right here behind me.
Now, it was reported by neighbors at that very same time.
Yo, we're about to get trapped. Come on, let's go in here.
Reported that it was loud.
Behind y'all.
So, the next day, July 12th, Lori sends out a text message to Charles, two children, previous marriage. So she texts them to let them know that their dad died. Now, I don't know about that. I took one etiquette class, okay? And from my understanding, most of the family don't text someone that their dad died. So Lori sent out a text message to both of the kids saying, quote, "Hi boys, I have some very sad news. Your dad passed away yesterday. I'm working on making arrangements and I'll keep you informed with what's going on. I'm still not sure how to handle things. I just want to let you know that I love you and so did your dad. Heart emoji." And so of course the people are trying to get more answers and they're trying to get back to the story, and she's giving no responses to them, not really giving them much to work with. The family really didn't get any answers as to what happened. So JJ, he actually had a service dog named Bailey. Charles had gotten this dog a year prior. They were attached to the hip, they were together all the time, and this service dog seemed to be fantastic for JJ. In end of July, early August, Lori called up the trainers where they got the service dog from, and she said, "You need to have someone come out here and pick up this dog right now." When the dog came and asked, "Why do you need us to come pick up the dog?" Or just asking questions why they can no longer use Bailey. Lori told
Jacob said that they won't let him go. He's got to go tomorrow.
And that was it. Bailey was rehomed and is now helping another little boy with autism, but the trainer just thought it was really odd because you don't just give away service animals. They're trained specifically for the service intended for. Sometimes not. You don't get rid of them. August 10th, 2019, JJ's grandmother spoke with JJ through FaceTime. She said it was around 35 seconds. That was the last time that she physically saw JJ. End of August, early September 2019, Lori, Tylee, and JJ, they moved to Rexburg, Idaho. Lori's niece, Melanie, and also Lori's brother, Alex, moved to Rexburg as well. They didn't all move together like on the same day, but it happened within the same couple of days. The reason why they moved remains unclear, to say the least. Even weirder part, the whole family, all 5 of these people, they moved to Rexburg, and they moved into the same apartment complex. So they're all like next door to the smoke, make them broke. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's not A neighbor who helped Lori move into her new apartment said that they saw Kylie around the residence. They saw her briefly a couple
Smoking,
of
making
times
sure.
after she did, but had not seen her since the first couple of weeks in September. The neighbors also said that their son played with JJ multiple times. September 8th, through phone records, police were able to determine that Kylie, Lori, Alex, and JJ went on a day trip to Yellowstone National Park. Investigators were able to obtain photographs of Kylie at the park entrance, and also they were able to get a warrant and access to Lori's iCloud account, where they were able to get a photo of Kylie in Yellowstone Park that had like the location on it. Now this is the last time any record of Kylie being with Lori is found. No witnesses who investigators can verify have seen Kylie since September 8th. Based off police records, it was shown that JJ's autism medication was never filled, not once since moving to Idaho. Last time it was filled was in January, so 9 months prior, in Arizona. Lori hasn't been making sure that JJ is taking his medication and is giving his medication in January. September 23rd, JJ is seen at elementary school in Rexburg for the last time, because on September 24th, Lori unenrolled JJ from school, saying that she was going to now homeschool. Police say Kylie was also last seen around this time, but there's no confirmations, no witnesses, nothing. So it's not believed to be true unless they can get a confirmation. They also saw that Kylie wasn't enrolled in high school at all. Lori said she graduated early, but I've heard mixed things, so I don't really know. So October 1st, 2019, Lori signed a contract with a self-storage plus in Rexburg to rent a storage unit. Surveillance video shows Lori and a man, what seems to be her brother Alex, on camera visiting the unit a total of 9 times in October and once in November. According to the footage, items brought to the storage unit included children's bicycles and a variety of items belonging to JJ and Kylie. And you can see Lori and her brother struggling with some very heavy containers. You can tell that they're struggling because it's super heavy. And naturally, as much as you don't want to think that, but you know, what's in it. Also on the footage was a man that they couldn't recognize, or they didn't know who it was. We don't know for sure, but speculation says that it looked to be Chad. What you doing there, Chad? So October 2nd, 2019, in Gilbert, Arizona, a drive-by shooting occurs. The target of the shooting was a man named Brandon, and Brandon was the ex-husband of Melanie, Lori's niece. Brandon says that he pulls into his driveway, he gets out of the vehicle, and he's just minding his own business. He feels something go past his head and then goes through his car window. His car window just shatters. He looks and he sees what seems to be a paintball gun. Brandon says that the bullet misses his head by inches and that the shooter fled the scene. He wasn't able to identify the shooter, but he recognized the Jeep that was leaving the scene. And he recognizes it and he knows whose Jeep that is, and it's very strange, it's very suspicious. What the hell is going on? Because the Jeep that leaves this scene belonged to Charles Vallow. Charles Vallow was killed July 11th, 2019 by Lori's brother, Alex. Where the hell I put him? Why was his Jeep out driving around? Isn't that a little suspicious? So Brandon calls the police, obviously. He believes that he's the next victim on whatever list is going on, right? He believes he's the next target. I mean, people out there were saying that Alex, the brother, was driving the Jeep. But there is video footage of Alex with Lori at the storage unit when the shooting occurred. So Brandon goes into hiding with his children because he thinks, obviously, that somebody's out to get him. Police investigate. October 9th, 2019. Tammy Daybell, Chad's wife. Remember Chad, the writer? Okay, good. Tammy, she called 911 because she said a masked man shot at her. Tammy went to her Facebook and said, quote, I had gotten home, parked not in front of the driveway. Ford was getting stuff out of the back seat. I wearing a ski mask. Standing by his back of his car, pinball gun. Shot him several times, although I don't think it was loaded. I yelled for Chad, and he ran around the back of my house. And sounds kind of familiar, right? Just not long ago, Brandon said that he thought someone was shooting at him with a paintball gun. Interesting. She does call for October 10th, 2019, Kylie's Venmo account. shows a payment to her brother, Colby, who lives out on his own, okay, and a message is sent with the Venmo payment saying, quote, "We love you." On October 16th, Tylee's Venmo account again shows a okay, October 19th, Tammy Dano, 10 days after her Facebook post about the man, she suddenly dies.
One tap.
Dies due to natural causes.
They're reviving.
Natural causes. She's very healthy. She just had to take care of her family.
I do let you live.
Natural causes. What do you mean? Chad said that she had a really bad cough.
Coming up.
She was in bed, and then the next morning she just didn't wake up. Chad said, quote, "It was her time." Now, the family declined heavily to take it on. What a mess, right? Tammy Daybell, a victim to whatever the hell is going on. So then, October 25th, a friend of Tylee's from Arizona receives a text message from Tylee saying, quote, "Hi, miss you guys too, ... love ya," end quote. This text was in response to the friend saying she missed her and had been thinking about her. She felt like it wasn't Tylee, but we can't confirm or deny that. So get this, November 2019, 2 weeks after Tammy's death, Chad and Lori get married. The wedding is reported to have taken place in Hawaii. Some family members have stated online that they believe the wedding took place closer to like November 15th. Police say that Chad Daybell told his parents and his deceased wife's family that Lori had no children, and police say that Lori told numerous people that Tylee died years ago. In November, Chad Daybell received at least $430,000 in life insurance funds after the death of his wife, Tammy. So November 26th, police go to Lori and Chad's residence in Idaho to conduct a welfare check on JJ at the request of his grandparents. Grandparents called the police because they hadn't heard anything from JJ since end of August, early September. They did not have the address as to where Lori and Chad were living, so once they were able to get the address, they called police and had a welfare check done to make sure that JJ was okay. Police arrived at the location. That's where they were met with Chad Daybell and Alex Cox outside of the apartment. Alex Cox, remember, is the brother to Lori. So police are questioning them, and Chad acted as if he didn't know Lori very well, and he also told police that he didn't know. Chad told police that he didn't know Lori very well and stated that he didn't know her phone number. They're mere neighbors. Alex then told the detective that JJ was actually staying with his grandmother in Louisiana, which was not true because she's the person who called the missing child report. Police asked Lori, "Where's JJ? Hello?" And then Lori says that JJ was in Gilbert, Arizona with a friend, which they later confirmed was not true. And the friend hadn't seen JJ in several months. November 27th, the next day, police returned to the home of Lori and Chad with a search warrant, only to find that the couple had abruptly vacated their residence. I know I'm not doing much makeup, but fuck that. November 29th, Alex, remember Lori's brother? Alex marries a woman named Zulema. They get married in Las Vegas. Alex ends up taking his new wife's last name. I think because of
she's still in his daggone story.
I could be incorrect. Zulema, who the hell is she, you know? Like, where did she come from? She just shows up out of nowhere. Well, based off her LinkedIn, she has been studying, practicing, teaching, and coaching the principles of unconditional love for the last 8 years. Has helped countless people find peace and confidence where there once was confusion and pain. Helping people have better relationships and more fulfilling lives. Zulema teaches relationship, marriage classes, parenting classes, and how to have successful, happy marriages. That's what it said on her LinkedIn. Anyway, so according to Lori's friend, Lori was a big fan of and she was a part of this weird doomsday
I know this territory is like the back of my hand.
journey that they all seem to be on. Zulema claims to have
Can't stop, won't stop.
but according to her LinkedIn, she's just giving out marriage advice and stuff. They get married, Las Vegas. in my mind, this whole board situation went a lot smoother than the execution. I did not nail it. I'm trying. So a couple days later, remember Melanie, Lori's niece, and this guy, this random dude named Ian, they get married in Las Vegas, according to court records. Alex gets married to this Lemma lady, and then Melanie gets married to this Ian guy. Ian, he divorced his previous wife back in July of 2019, according to his Facebook, and she had just divorced her husband earlier 2019 as well. Tried to have kids or something. We don't know. They get married. Susie,
Knickers, darlings! Zero G, it's the only way to travel!
On December 1st, police were able to verify that Chad and Lori moved from Los Angeles to Hawaii, and it appears that they had been in Hawaii since they arrived on December 1st. JJ and Kylie were not with them. December 6th, 2019, police were contacted by their friend that JJ was supposedly staying with in Arizona. Remember, Lori lied and said that JJ was staying with this friend in Arizona. This friend comes forward and tells police that Chad and Lori, that both of them asked her to lie and say that JJ was with her. Both Lori and Chad had contacted this friend a couple of times separately. It's not like it was a group phone call, and had asked her to lie about this. Didn't do it. She came forward and told authorities this, which then further established to law enforcement that Lori was indeed lying on December 26 when she said that she was with a friend. So police were monitoring Chad and Lori while they were living in an apartment in Kauai. They have stated that they haven't seen any of the children. None of the children have been sighted with Chad or Lori. When they checked into a beach resort, based off the information an employee who checked them in and whatnot said that never once were the children seen or with them when they checked in. Because of all this nonsense going on, luckily, law enforcement decided to further investigate the death of Tammy. So on December 11th, Tammy's body is exhumed and submitted for an autopsy. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, now get this. December 12th, Alex, Lori's brother, remember? He got married to Zulema. They were living in Silver, Arizona. December 12th, Alex was found unresponsive on the bathroom floor of their home, and later is pronounced dead. And they haven't even been married for a full 2 weeks. It's been about a week and a half, let's say that. Alex, dead. Little is known about his death as investigators await results from an ongoing autopsy. So I guess we'll see what the heck that's about. Zulema's 25-year-old son found Alex unresponsive on the bathroom floor, and he called 911. And when he called, they asked him questions, what's happening, what's going on. And the son didn't know the last name of Alex, and he referred to him as my mom's boyfriend. It's just awkward. Like, he doesn't know who this guy is. So on December 20th, that's when police finally announced the disappearance of Kylie and JJ and asked the public for assistance in locating them. So December 27th, Chad, now remember he's a writer, and he actually has some loyal ass fans, okay? Some serious fans who are ride or die for him, and they've just been coming out defending his character, because obviously it's under a microscope right now, and we're all judging. January 3rd, 2020, law enforcement and the FBI go to Chad Dato's property, the former home of Chad and Tammy, and they have a search warrant. They took 43 items from computers, cell phones, journals, documents. So all these Lori's you have an opportunity to watch it, and then I exited out. January 7th, conference in Rexburg to announce a $20,000 reward for the children. And
Hello?
law enforcement located Chad and Lori on the Hawaii island where they are served
Let me call you on regular phone.
Lori to, quote, physically produce Tyler's the Idaho Department of Welfare in Rexburg, Idaho. So they are saying that she needs to prove that Kylie and JJ are okay. And all she has to do, really, is take a picture holding up a newspaper, something showing that today, at this very time, the kids are alive. Okay. She thinks she's being smart or something. We don't know. I
found a hop out here.
But no, it's not that hard to do if you're not hiding anything.
Hello?
On January 26th, law enforcement actually pulled over and
let me
seized
go to another
Lori
one.
and Chad's rental car in possession.
You can turn that down, bro.
Tylee and JJ's birth certificates, Tylee's big card, her
Reloading.
Yeah.
Singularity deployed. Mind your car keys. Enemy very close. I'm in trouble. I'm bleeding. Adversary near me. Enemy right here.
It's go time.
Opponent over here. They're shooting at me. On your feet, darling.
Taking fire. Reloading.
Bon travail. That squad is all down. 50% of the squads have been eliminated. Recharging my shield. Rejuvenating.
You basically what? That y'all break up.
Care package over there.
Charging on my shields.
Rolling jumpy right here. Yes. Being shot. Reloading. Give yourself. Oh, the enemy here. Fence placed. I can help you.
Must go faster. Just you and me. We'll have to move quick. Just how I like it.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Recharging my shield. This way, let's go.
Reloading.
Let's go there.
Going to a path.
Going. Anyone passes through here? We're not. Just stopping up my
Heads
shield.
up. We're not alone.
Shut now. No more stuff.
Charging shields.
I'm fencing. If the fence gets caught, you know. Come on, this way.
Healing. Ah, this is taking too long.
Contact. Come on, this way.
You're gonna have to move at my speed to make the next ring. Yepa! Yo, replicators coming in for a landing. Getting help back.
Taking a moment to heal up.
Another squad is attacking us. Enemy spotted. Way out there, like
I'll make sure they don't sneak up on us.
reloading. Un momento. Healing.
Reloading. Let's go there.
Keep going.
Let's go there.
Hey, we got bad guys over there.
Let's go that way.
What?
I spotted an enemy.
I'm down. Oh, I actually got hit. I got some bad guys up there.
There's a void in your heart, and I put it there.
Evo shield here.
Like, so that's the last time you talked to him?